Hey guys, this is Samir for ThinkDigit, and today we have with us the Zolo Play. This smartphone is being marketed as a gaming smartphone. Now we have seen quite a few gaming smartphones come in the past. Some of the most memorable ones are the N-Gage from Nokia. The reason I really liked that phone was you had the D-pad on one side of the display and the number pad, which was on the right of the display, had slightly textured buttons which you could use for gaming. As a gaming smartphone, that one was really good. The next one we had was the Xperia Play from Sony. Now the Xperia Play was sort of like a PlayStation certified phone. It had two touchpads replacing the analog sticks that we found on the Sony PlayStation controller, but it wasn't that comfortable to use and play as a gaming smartphone. So even though you had a good library of PlayStation games, the phone's form factor and the controls itself weren't ideally comfortable to be used. Today, the Zolo Play boasts of a 4.7-inch display and it has your standard traditional Android smartphone form factor. Is this a good gaming smartphone? We find out. So as you can see at previous times when we've played this game, the textures, the steam coming out from the pipes and a lot of other environmental aspects have been absent from the game when we've played it on other smartphones, but out here it seems that the graphical capabilities of the game are being pushed to what we had seen quite some time ago. As you can see, the gameplay is relatively smooth and you can see water effects as well. This is something we haven't seen on other, especially MediaTek powered quad-core smartphones that we've tested in the past. We walk through a little bit of dripping water and you can see the effects come on the display. As for the rest of the game, we've just started the first level to show you some of the graphical differences, but since we've been playing the game for a bit now, we have found that it runs relatively smoothly, yes, as smooth as other smartphones in its performance, but it's visually where the game is bumped up on the Zolo Play when compared to the other budget 15,000 rupee smartphones that we've been playing this game on. So Real Racing is one of those games that has really given us problem on some of the MediaTek powered smartphones that we've tried to play this game on. It generally hangs and doesn't really run quite smoothly, but as you can see on the Zolo Play here, we're playing the game and its performance is quite good. What good is reviewing a smartphone if you don't have a nice zombie game to play on it? So here we're going to start with Into the Dead. It's an endless running game where you have to avoid or tackle the hordes of zombies that come in front of you. One thing we would like to mention here is that the speaker, the onboard speaker of the Zolo Play is really good, and the audio output is loud, it's crisp, it's clear. But of course, if you really want to enjoy and have a more gripping experience in these games, we'd suggest you put on a nice pair of headphones.
I'm detecting several drones nearby. You need to secure the immediate area.
What good is a gaming experience without a nice first-person shooter? So here is the Conduit HD. The game is available for free on the Play Store. And let's take a look at how it performs on the Zolo Play.
Make sure you reload your weapon before we move on. Looks like you got the drop on this one. Use a melee attack to take it out. Wait. They're using the little head as hatchery. Take out the egg sacs.
So as you can see, the game's performance is quite smooth, and since this is a handheld device without any controllers, most of the actions are taken care of automatically, such as reloading and firing. And the experience is quite good, although it can't replace the console's first-person shooter experience. Last but not least, of course, we have Dead Space, a game that will frighten you quite a bit. The graphics of the game are Quite interesting as well. You can see it uses motion sensors as well to perform certain actions. The game looks really impressive on the smartphone. For playing games, the Zolo Play has performed really well for us today. We've played quite a few games on the smartphone. All of them have run smoothly. They've performed their graphically best. We might have seen a few load times for some of the heavier games such as Dead Space, but that's alright since once the game loads, its performance is really smooth. The device does have some heating. The top part of the phone here has become slightly warm as we've been playing games on it. But otherwise, in terms of just playing games, the smartphone performs really well, better than other 15,000 rupee smartphones that boast of the quad-core processors, as this one has the ability to run all the games that we've thrown at it from this Play Store. Sure, it's running on last year's Tegra 3 chipset, but nonetheless, the gaming performance, considering its price point, is really good.